Welcome back to your favorite part of the week, right? We get to relax and strengthen and grow a little bit more, right, each day. And today, I've been getting a lot of requests like from folks to just maybe like break down some of the poses a little bit more. So we'll kind of focus more on our like technique, go a little slower, work on our form and alignment, right? Because that's always really key for a safe practice, right? So it's good sometimes just to kind of move and flow, and it doesn't really matter if you're doing the pose correctly, but definitely to keep growing in your practice, it's important to know how each pose fits well in your own unique body. So we'll just come down onto our mat and we'll take our feet up towards the sky. All right, so face the bottoms of our feet up, so knees are bent comfortably. We're on our backs, right, a flat spine, so really hug your belly in and press your lumbar spine and your lower back down into the earth here. All right, now we're gonna reach our hands up and palms face up. So really spread the fingers wide, let's gain access, right? So really squeeze the forearms. Really shine out those fingers, face the feet right up. So maybe lift up a little higher, keep the tailbone down to the earth. And we'll just feel this pose here, and then we can start maybe moving some of our joints, our key joints in our body. All right, so just go ahead and wiggle the wrists and the ankles around comfortably, just so we can warm everything up. All right, now let's work to gently straighten out the knees, and we'll reach up for our toes. So if this is too intense, you can always keep the knees slightly bent. All right, and just so that you can reach your toes, so hug the knees in. And this is just as much as the full posture, right? So it's just, let's not let our flexibility, right, limit us in our practice. So if we can, extend the knees, reach for those toes, and just breathe here. Yeah, let's gently lower the hands down now, and we're gonna warm up the core. So let's lower both feet down about 45 degrees. And again, we can keep the knees bent, right? So let's just feel this, hug the core in. So all of this area is nice and tight. We're feeling the hips, the hip flexors here. Now let's lower down and hover about a couple inches off the floor and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Gently hug the knees in. All right, and let's squeeze the body here. Bring the forehead towards the knee. Just give yourself some love, right? It's all about loving ourselves and caring for ourselves when we're on our mats. All right, now let's gently start to rock. So just do some rock and rolls about 5 times just to massage out the spine here. Just comfortably rock. All right, and on your 5th rock, you're gonna sit up. And let's just find a comfortable, easy seat, cross-legged seat, whatever feels good to you. And if you've got a block, like I have here, some blocks or some books or anything that can help support you through this practice, because we're going to utilize a lot of that so that we can maybe make the practice a little bit more accessible, right, for us. So if you don't have one of those, maybe you can run and grab some, but if not, that's okay. All right, so let's do some gentle twisting here. So we're going to take our left hand towards our right knee, Let's just gaze towards our right and back, right? So just finding some twist here, keeping the spine, chest upright. And let's just integrate ourselves into our breath. And your exhale, come back to center, and let's just switch sides. So right hand, left knee, gentle twist towards the left. Connecting in with our breath, our ujjayi, right? In through the nose, expand the belly. And exhale out through the nose and really hug the belly in. And on your exhale, let's come back to center. Let's reach our left hand up and take it over the body here. So we're just opening up. Maybe take your gaze towards your hand there. Just gentle side body stretch. All right, let's just switch sides. Other hand. Lifts up, raises up. Keep the shoulders square. Lift up and out of the side body. And gently release. All right, so we're going to mix in also some pranayama today in our practice. So we're going to make a thumbs up with both hands, right? So just curl the fingers, lift those thumbs up, for we're all feeling good. All right, now we're going to lift up. So try to take your hands as straight up as possible, right? So you can really feel it in the shoulders, right? Extend the elbows as much as you can. And lift it up as straight up as you can. Maybe ears and biceps aligned, right? So keep those thumbs up, lift the hands up. All right, and now we're just going to do some breath work here. So this is called breath of fire. So all we're going to do is take a sharp exhale right through the nose. And you're going to let your lungs kind of recoil back in, right, on the inhale. So you're not actively inhaling. So as you just exhale out very sharply, all right, I don't know if you could hear that, hopefully, but it's just a very rhythmic breath. So you're just exhaling and your belly is going to come in, it's going to contract, and then it's just going to naturally expand, right, as it expands and brings in back air. All right, so we're going to do this for about a minute. So keep holding those shoulders, really feel it, and let's go. All right, take your final exhale, release the hands, shake it out. All right, so we're just kind of cleansing the breath, right, bringing in some fresh air, getting rid of the CO2. All right, now let's come on to our hands and knees. So shoulders over wrists, right, flat back. And let's do a few rounds of our cat-cow. So let's round the spine up, press through the mat, tuck the chin, and round up. And just breathe here for a few breaths. On your inhale, round the spine down. Press your chest forward and up. Point your tailbone up. Few breaths here. All right, on your next exhale again, round the spine. Press through the mat. On your inhale, round down, cow pose. Tailbone straight up to the sky. Feel the lower back here. Last time here, round the spine up, one breath on the exhale. Inhale, round down, pull the chest forward. And release back into our tabletop position. All right, now let's get ready for our downward facing dog. All right, so we're going to break down our alignment. So just always good to review. So hands and index fingers face 12 o'clock. All right, so check those fingers facing straight forwards or maybe even a little outwards. And let's remember to ground down through the knuckles and more of the index finger and thumbs rather than the base of the wrist, right? All right, and from here we're just going to tuck the toes and lift the hips up. And we're going to focus our attention from our fingers first. So I'm going to be doing some point-to-point cueing. We're going to start with our hands, so knuckles, hands grounded in. And gently hug the wrists together. So energetically kind of squeeze the wrists together. Externally rotate the shoulders. So you're going to kind of roll the armpits inwards a bit. And hug your shoulder blades back and up the spine. As you lift your belly in, right? Hug the navel back towards your spine. And lift the hips up high. And finally, let's draw the heels back down to the earth. So we're going to lengthen out our hamstrings, right? And neck is loose, right? Steady gaze. Our drishti is right between our feet here. So just feel this pose, feel the power, and you can continue to get a little deeper, right? As you press your chest backwards towards the legs. And continue to lengthen and create that space. Long and strong spine. And let's keep our ujjayi, right? On the inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, contract. Hug the belly in even more. All right, nicely done. We're just going to shift forward into our high plank here. So shift forward. We're going to come on the balls of our feet and our toes. Legs engaged. You can always modify with your knees down if this is too intense. All right, and now we're just going to bring those knees down. All right. And so our first vinyasa flow option, right, is our Cobra Pose. So we're going to lower our chest down, hug the elbows into the body, and just lower all the way down. Ground the tops of the feet. And maybe squeeze the legs if you can. If not, that's totally fine. And on your inhale, lift the chest up. Hug the shoulder blades back and really squeeze. And feel your lower back here working to lift your upper body up. So continue to lift up. Keep that breath. Squeeze back. On your last exhale, release down. Let's tuck the toes. We can press back up onto our hands and knees first, right? So just more of a little less intense way to come right back into our downward facing dog. So then we lift the hips up, press the chest back. All right, now let's shift forward again. We're going to cover a second option that we can do. So that was our low cobra option, right? So we're back into our high plank. Legs, core engaged, lat muscles engaged, chest engaged. All right, now let's lower the knees down again. And this time we're going to only lower our chest down about halfway, or maybe 1 inch or 2 inches, whatever works for you. All right, so I'm just going to lower down about halfway. I'm going to hug the elbows, point them straight back, and then I'm going to ground the tops of my feet and just lift my chest up right from here. Okay, and pull the shoulders back, lift the heart up, and you can gaze forward, all right, steady drishti, to enhance our focus and attention in the pose, or we can even take our gaze up towards the sky here. And continue to pull those shoulder blades back. Feel the deep back bend here. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Gently make our way back to our hands and knees. All right, and then you can tuck the toes, come right back up into our downward facing dog. And I'm just going to show you guys really quick, if you have blocks, a nice way to modify downward facing dog is you can actually plant your hands on the blocks, or if you got books or whatever you have to support yourself, maybe just try it and see how it feels. It actually feels really good. It's just less intense on the shoulders, and it creates more length for you, right? If your flexibility is not that on point, you know, this really helps to open you up here, and you're allowed to gain the benefits of this very, very powerful posture here in downward facing dog. All right, take your final breath here. On your inhale, let's lift the heels up, straight up, extend the knees. On your exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and you can take a big step. Okay, and then you can continue to use these blocks if you want to. On the inhale, take a halfway lift, pull the crown of the head forward, maybe look forward. And on your exhale, fold down, release the lower back. Okay, on your inhale, let's reach up, extended mountain pose, so maybe gaze up, grow long here. I'm going to challenge you, let's take a back bend, so go back, right? Maybe you can take the hands behind the head, point the elbows up, if that feels good. And let's take 5 breaths here. And let's just gently release, bring our hands back to our heart. All right, again, so we're going to go through that one more time. And let's just work our modifications, work on our alignment, so that we can continue to practice safely and effectively, right? So on your inhale, let's reach up for the sky. Look up. Exhale, let's fold down. Bow forward. You can use your blocks here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. All right, and now gently, if you want to use the blocks to support your hands, you can place them down. All right, take 1 step back, take another back, and we're right into our high plank here. All right, so it's fun to use the tools sometimes. All right, and let's just press back into our downward facing dog. All right, we're going to shift forward, back into our high plank. Okay, let's lower our knees down. And we're just going to do the second one that we just learned. So we're going to bend the elbows straight back, maybe come down 1 inch or 2, or maybe halfway. Okay, plant the tops of the feet down and just press the body right back up. And lift the heart, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders back, right? And these blocks just allow us to just gain more space and access into each pose. And even for me, right, it feels great. Nice. Let's exhale. Come back to our hands and knees, right? And tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Press the hips up and back. Elongate the spine. All right, on your inhale, let's lift the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. You can step or hop if you feel like it. Okay, take the blocks up maybe a little higher. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow and release. Inhale, reach up. If you got your block, let's take the block up here and squeeze the block, squeeze the book, squeeze whatever you got between the hands. All right, now let's bend the elbows here. So elbows bend about 90 degrees. Keep squeezing that block. Imagine something is between your elbows as well, and squeeze those elbows. So feel it in the shoulders and maybe even the biceps here. So squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. All right. Let's bring the hands back to our chest. And now we're going to come into a chair pose. All right, so chair pose. We can keep, for this chair, let's just keep our feet hip width apart. All right, and we're just going to reach the hands straight out. So face the palms forward. And we're going to sit back. Right into a healthy chair. So a healthy chair is when we sit our tailbone down and back, right? Lift the chest up. And I'll give you a side profile view here, right? So tailbone down and back, really back so you can see your feet, right? So your knees are not too in front over your toes. So your knees are back. Your tailbone is back just like we're sitting down, and just as low as you can, right? And let's just hold here. Let's challenge our balance. Lift up our core. Lift up the chest even more, right? And breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Shake it out. Second set, we're going to do slow press squats. All right, so we're going to bring our hands this time over our shoulders and face the palms up to the sky and point the elbows straight forward. All right, so same thing, we're going to come into that squat position, but we're just going to press our hands straight up to the sky. All right, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, squat back, press the hands up as straight as you can here. All right, and hold for 2 and 1. Inhale, come back. Exhale, press up and squat. All right, really feel that. Hold for 2 and 1. Inhale, come back. Let's go 3 more sets. Squat down, reach up, extend those elbows. And let's come right back in. All right, breathe in. Exhale, press up, sit back, hold for 2 and 1. Last one, here we go. Exhale it out, sit back, lift up, go even lower, maybe an inch lower this time. Last one, and gently come right back and shake it out. All right, we're gonna get a little playful now. We're gonna do some jumping. Hopefully you guys are ready for some jumping. All right, we're just gonna have some fun. All right, so our legs, arms, shoulders are nice and warm. We're gonna, again, let's sit down into our squat. So face the palms forward. Squat down. Good. All right, so all we're gonna do, I'm just gonna demonstrate once. All right, So all we're gonna do is jump and take our hands down. So it's just gonna look like this. Boom. All right, so we're gonna do about 5 very slowly. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into our squat. Nice, slowly come back up. All right, hopefully that was graceful. If you're in an apartment, hopefully you didn't shake up the whole building, right? So the idea is to be very gentle. So come down very smoothly, right? Very gracefully. We don't want to stomp and really be hard on our joints, right? So it's all about being graceful. It's a graceful hop. All right, we're going to do that again, and we're going to add some twists, all right, some turns. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate once again. All right, so I'm going to jump, I'm going to twist, jump, twist, jump, twist. All right, so let's all go together. We got about 3 sets. We're going to go towards our right and then our left. All right, on 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Hop, 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 hop. Gracefully. Yeah. Good. Let's go. One more set. Feeling those legs. Good. And come right back to center. And release. Great job. Whoo. Shake it out. Good. All right. Let's bring our chest down to the floor. Let's do some back bends here. All right, so chest down, and let's just fly like an airplane. So let's bring our hands out to the sides here and lift the chest up. All right, and keep the feet grounded. So all we're doing is lifting up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades, and breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Take a quick breather. Okay, second set. This time we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. All right. On the inhale, let's lift the chest up. Squeeze the legs. This time lift up the feet. So full locust pose right here. Lift the chest. Squeeze the legs. Lift up even higher. Create length and space throughout the body for 3. Keep breathing. For 2. And 1. Other cheek down. Quick breather. All right, last set. If we got our prop, we're going to grab our prop, right, with our hands. We're going to extend it out. On the inhale, let's lift up the chest and the feet and our prop. All right, we're going to hold. We're going to challenge here. Challenge our strength. Continue to squeeze those palms. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. All right, let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's come into it's called maybe like a seal pose or something like that. So take the legs a little wider, spread the legs wide. All right, now walk the hands a little forwards now and press down, extend the elbows, and really feel that lower back, the lumbar spine here, opening up. So continue to press the palms forward, lift the chest up. And let's gently come back to hands and knees. All right, if you got that prop with you still, Let's take it between the thighs here. So squeeze right in between the thighs. All right, we're on our knees and we're moving to our camel pose. So bring the hands to the lower back. All right, fingers face up. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, go back here. So squeezing the block with our legs, but not squeezing our glute muscles. So keep the glutes relaxed. Continue to press the hips forward. And continue to squeeze to the midline of your body here. Open up. Final breath in. Exhale it out. Good. On your inhale, use your core. Slowly come back up. Nicely done. All right, really quick hip stretches. Let's take our right foot forwards. All right, let's come into our lizard pose. So bring both hands on the inside of that right foot. All right, and just lunge deeply into that right leg. If you want more intensity, you can tuck the toe, right, and lift up the knee and squeeze that knee back. Yeah. So really lengthen out that back leg. Really squeeze it. Feel both hips here. And take the chest forwards. All right, you can stay here or we can go another level. All right, maybe come down onto the forearms and the elbows and release. A few more breaths here. Nicely done. Let's walk ourselves back up. Okay, lower the knee and let's just switch sides. Left leg forward, hands on the insides. Stay here, maybe take that knee further back. All right, lunge into that left leg, lift the chest up. More intensity, we can lift that knee, squeeze it back. Really squeeze, hug everything in. Okay, we can take it a little more. If we want, come down and continue to lunge. Continue to squeeze that right leg. All right, let's make our way back up. Lower the knee. All right. And we're going to come down onto our sit bones this time. Let's extend the legs out forwards. All right, flex those ankles. Let's inhale, reach up for the sky here. Look up. On your exhale, fold down, reach for those toes. So just fold wherever you are, right? Extend and reach. All right, fold down. You can grab the outsides of your feet or your ankles, whatever feels good. Or for me, I like to use this block to get a little bit more intensity. Take it behind the feet and use that, as kind of my support right here as I continue to release. Can keep your knees bent as well, right? So it's more about releasing in and folding down, releasing the lower back here. Let's take 3 more breaths. And let's gently make our way back up. All right, we're gonna press up into a reverse tabletop now. So plant the hands behind you. All right. And you have an option to bend the knees and just plant your feet just like so. Or you can keep the knees straight, right? And just lift the hips up. And release the neck. And keep sending those hips up. Chest up. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. Let's gently come back down. All right, and let's move into our inversion here. So a nice one if you've got your prop. It's called Viparita Karani. So it's basically just legs up the wall, just like so, right? So this is a great position just to hang out, to restore. Let circulation, the blood flow, oxygen, right, circulate through the body, giving the heart a break. And an even more beneficial posture is if we place the block underneath our sacrum. And that elevates the hips, right, a little bit more. And it just allows for even better circulation through the body. So just hang out here for maybe a couple more minutes or so. And just enjoy. All right, just let the body rejuvenate. Keep those legs up. You can always bend the knees if you need to. Let's just restore here. Recharge. Just let anything we're holding on to, as always, right? Just letting it go. Sinking into our true, authentic selves. Not letting anything outside affect who we truly are in this moment and each moment after, right? Just gently start to make our way back down. Can bring the feet back down, lift up the hips, take the block away. All right, lower down gently. And we're just gonna twist, or actually just fall down towards our left side here. So both knees come down towards the left, and we're gonna take our gaze towards the right here. And let's really ground down both shoulders as we work to press both knees down towards the left side. And always an option to take that left heel over the right knee to assist in the stretching here in this releasing posture. Alright, let's come right back up and switch sides so knees go down towards the right side here. Take the gaze towards the left. Maybe take that right heel over the knee and release. Let's come back up to center. And let's hug our right leg into our body. All right, squeeze it into the side of the rib cage. Point that knee towards our right shoulder. And really pull with every exhale. Squeeze nice and tight. All right, now let's gently extend the knee. All right. And if this is fine, just keep it up. All right, if you can reach your big toe, find your big toe with your peace fingers and extend it up even more here. All right, you can let the other hand go. And again, just releasing in. All right, and then you can maybe take it towards the right side of your body here, very gently opening up. And let's breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's take it back to center and release it down. All right, left leg, just keep it straight up as much as you can. Option to grab the big toe with your peace fingers, lift it up, extend the knee. Really lift that heel up, all right? Feel that hamstring opening, lengthening. Then maybe take it down towards the left side very slowly. Opening up here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. And let's release into our final Shavasana. You guys know the routine. Let's just sink in, melt in, and have some silence right here for about a minute. Be with you. Start to bring some movement back in the body. Waking it up nice and slow. And we can make our way over onto our right side. And when you're ready, just press yourself right back up into a seat. Just find a comfortable seat here. As we close our practice, bring your hands to your heart. And that's always, right, I like to close our practice with setting an intention of gratitude to whatever it is you're thankful for, whatever comes to mind. For me, it's always just having the opportunity, being thankful for you guys showing up every week and just practicing with me and giving ourselves self-care together, because it's always just so powerful, and it raises all of our energies when we can practice together no matter how far apart we are. So just think of what one thing you're thankful for, And I encourage you to keep that in your mind throughout the day. And if your day gets stressful or anything, just come back to that, just that appreciation. It's a very powerful and healing emotion. It's always an honor. Thank you all very much. Namaste.